Alright, hello guys, we should be live right now. I'm trying a new encoder, which is, I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically going to be like a new way to stream. I'm going to try to set up a thumbnail with this one. Okay, yeah, here we go. I wanted to go ahead and do this. Alright, there you go. The main reason I wanted to kind of switch the encoder that I use is so that I could have a custom thumbnail on the stream. It's going to kind of draw in a little bit more viewers because it's going to look a little bit more professional. I'm actually going to switch to my phone here and try to see if I can't get the comments on my phone, just because that'd be a little bit easier for me to be able to be working and showing you guys what I want to show you at the same time as trying to, yeah, just basically do that. So we have our program here, our radar program. We can see that we have a lot of thunderstorms going on for Missouri and Illinois. We're going to get into that in just a second. I wanted to announce that we do have a Discord server that I just set up just recently. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that in to the chat. It's going to take me a second here because I have to copy it again, unfortunately. Hopefully everybody's just getting off of work. I'm doing it a little bit earlier than I wanted to. Let's see. Okay, I just copied the link. I'm going to go ahead and paste that in. If you want to join the Discord server, you can go ahead and copy and paste that link into Discord, and you should be able to join the server. Now, I'm still dealing with a little bit of cut in my lip, so I'm going to be putting some numbing stuff on that every once in a while. So if I get quiet, that's what that is. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I've been dealing with this really bad cut in my lip, which is really aggravating because when I talk, it actually affects it. Obviously, it scratches against it, so that kind of sucks. Now we're going to be talking about the severe weather that's going on across the United States today in this video. Let me know if there's any issues with the stream at any point. I will make sure to go ahead and try to correct that. We're going to switch over to a high-resolution radar in just a second, but we do have some severe thunderstorms going on for Mississippi, southern Arkansas, as well as Louisiana there, and then some stuff going on in Florida here near Panama City, which is interesting because that's where the hurricane hit last year. All sorts of thunderstorms popping up in Florida, as well as close to home. I live in Virginia Beach, and we have some storms heading into that area as well. Wouldn't it be interesting if a bad thunderstorm hit my house while I was streaming? That'd be really funny. And they're heading my way. Interesting. Okay, well, we will keep an eye on that. Okay, the audio's that good. I think I can fix that. I might have accidentally... that should have fixed it. Let me know if it didn't. Let me make sure this is the... I don't know. It should be fixed now. So let me know if the audio sounds better now. I just turned the other one down. You guys can keep me up to date on that, and I'll keep you up to date on the weather. Now, again, this is our main area of thunderstorms going on right here for Missouri and Illinois. Also, we're going to have some thunderstorms going on for Montana in just a little bit. We have an enhanced risk, actually, and we do have a severe thunderstorm that was going on earlier for South Dakota as well, but that one looks to have fizzled out by now. Also, New Mexico looks to get rolling once again with some thunderstorms developing, just a general thunderstorm risk. But our three main areas of concern is up there in Montana and North Dakota, then the one for Missouri and Illinois, and then the one there for Louisiana. If you guys have anywhere you specifically want me to look at, you can go ahead and mention it, and I will make sure to go ahead and check that area out for you and let you know what's going on. Also, there's a super chat button in the bottom right hand corner. This is working hours for me, and I'm deciding to stream and make videos instead of working. So if you do feel inclined to donate, if you find this stream useful, I would highly appreciate any amount of donation, of course. Even $1 would be excellent. Now, Maryland. Take a look at Maryland for you here. Looks like near Salisbury, we do have a cell going on here that looks quite intense, maybe even some hail going on. We'll take a closer look at that in just a second. Also near Cumberland, we have a small little isolated cell here near Interstate 68. Thank you, Mad Hatter, for the $2 donation. I highly appreciate it. Also, Pennsylvania getting some thunderstorms there. What I will go ahead and do now is switch over to our next rad radar. This is going to allow for us, this is really the paid product here. This is why this program is so good, because we're able to look at the radial data here, and this is going to be a very high resolution radar. Very good view. So we're going to be able to see this Ocean City Salisbury cell really well. It takes a second to load in. Here we go. So you can see we have a gust front right here. This is really cool radar stuff here, guys. This is very high resolution, and I'm very fortunate to be able to make money from YouTube so that I can buy new cool weather stuff to be able to share with you guys. So it's kind of a ecosystem in itself there, how it works. The more views and money I make, the more, really cool stuff I'm going to be able to share with you guys, which is really cool. I can, Warren Moore, I can check the frame rate. No, everything looks pretty good, I think. Thank you for the donation, Susie Hall. I highly appreciate it. $1 donation. Really good stuff, guys. Yeah, it looks like we're getting some dropped frames, but it shouldn't be too bad at this point. I wonder if I can lower the quality. I don't know what the resolution is at right now, but I could technically turn it down. There's my face again. I keep accidentally showing my face, so there it is again. So we'll switch to 720, see if it might have been trying to stream at 1080. So we'll lower the quality just a little bit, see if that doesn't help a little bit with the dropped frames that we're dealing with. So let me know what the video quality is like right now, or the buffering. Hopefully it's not buffering too much for you guys. So yeah, we do have these two hail cores here for, fishies. We had a face reveal yesterday on accident as well, so this is second day in a row. One day I'm just going to have to upload a video with my face in it and just get it over with, so it's not a big deal anymore. But a lot of you have me on Facebook, so a lot of you already know what I look like. But yeah, so we do have these two hail cores going on right now. I wanted to take a look at our hail size here, and this is another really cool product that I mentioned yesterday. So we're able to see the actual size of our face, bruh, I just read that on the screen in the comments. We're actually able to see the size of the hail here, and you can see 0.8 inch hail here just to the east of Willards, and then we're also seeing half-inch hail near Salisbury, Maryland as well. So these two areas of hail. We can also take a look. It looks like there's a cell here. If I can find a radar site to switch to, I'll actually have to switch to interactive. Near Warrenton. We're going to see this load in. It always takes a second. Yeah, so we do have some small areas of hail falling right there. I doubt anybody lives there, though. What I do want to do is check out this cell in Florida. Again, if you do want to mention anywhere that you do want me to check out for you guys and go ahead and focus on, I will be happy to do that briefly for you guys. If you do have a location that you live at or that you're curious about, again, I'm glad to do that. So I want to look at reflectivity here, and you can see we do have this cell that is severe warned. It's near Ebro and Laguna Beach, and we're seeing a lot of cells near Port St. Joe as well as one over here near Milton and Foley. So there's cells all over the place in Florida. This is not too abnormal for the Florida area. Obviously, we do have thunderstorms almost daily for for this area. So we're going to go ahead and try to look at and see if we can't see the wind speed within this. So you're getting 20 mile per hour winds, 30 mile per hour winds. So this is pretty gusty conditions within this 30 miles per hour. So we are seeing some strong winds just to the west of Laguna Beach, and it is headed towards Laguna Beach. So be on the lookout for that, as you will be getting those conditions very soon. We're going to also look at our hail size within this cell. And you can see we're also looking at 0.8 inch hail within this. There's a little bit of hail right there near the beach, and some 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch hail a little bit inland there as well. When do you think the Atlantic will start ramping up again? It looks like it's at least going to be 2 more weeks. I'm going to go ahead and paste the Discord server link again as well. If you click that link, it'll prompt you to join. We're going to have a lot of discussions going on there. Really cool stuff. Did you see my pic in Discord? I don't think I... Oh, yeah, I think I did. That was a really cool picture of a thunder cloud, it looked like, I think. Thank you for that, Trent. The storm east of Indiana. I'm in central Indiana. Okay. So we're going to move out of Florida. Somebody told me to look at... What state did they tell me to look at? Okay, South Carolina. I'll go ahead and take a look at South Carolina real quick. Let me see where these cells are going to be located, though. Okay, so we do have some cells in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to this radar site. I will move over to Connecticut, and then I will look at Indiana for you in just a second, so stay tuned for that. If you do have Facebook or anywhere you could share the link to this stream with anybody that would maybe find it useful, I would really appreciate that, just to get more people in the stream. I'm trying to get back into streaming. I think it's going to get more and more active as I start doing it more regularly, but it's going to take a while, obviously. So, yeah, we do have one cell here just near Yamasi. I think that's how you say that. I'm not able to see Canada, unfortunately, Slayer 8. So we do have this cell near Yamasi, near Interstate 95. I'll be able to look at your wind speeds here. Kind of. Yeah, so not too much in ways of wind. There is some areas that are picking up 20 mile per hour winds. I'll go ahead and look at the hail, but I'm pretty sure there's no hail within this one. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we're having any hail within this one. So just a general thunderstorm. Then I'm going to go ahead and look at Connecticut, as somebody requested for me to do so. And there's no radar site in Connecticut. That's very interesting. We will use this one. Doesn't look like much is going on. Just some showers possibly, but not a lot going on in Connecticut. Now, I did say I would look at Indiana, so we'll go ahead and take a look. What is this? Is this a general thunderstorm risk? I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. Okay, so no thunderstorms going on in Indiana yet, but these ones will be heading into the area shortly. Let me look at again at the location requests, as I want to go ahead and look at everywhere that's been requested. East of Indiana, I'm in central Indiana. Yeah, so we don't have anything going on in Indiana yet, but we will be taking a look at that periodically just to make sure that we're not seeing anything pop up yet. Okay, request for West Virginia. And it doesn't look like anything's going on in West Virginia yet either. St. Louis, Missouri. We will take a look here. Doesn't look like much is going on in the ways of rainfall yet for St. Louis. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Northern Maine then, that's usually in Northern Maine, heads to me. nothing in northern Maine yet either. There is some radar there for Canada, so you can go ahead and take a look, but it's kind of low quality and not very accurate, I would say. Gonna get my phone charger in just a second just to make sure that doesn't die. I want to take a look at all these cells taking place here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off national radar so we can just focus on the high quality radar here. But it looks like mostly there's some stuff going on for Illinois and Missouri at this point. Let me get the phone charger out. It's in my backpack, so give me just a second. Alright, I'm back. Let me get this plugged in real quick, just so I can keep up to date with the comments. And we're going to take a look at all of these cells. So, near Springfield, Missouri, you're expecting these cells right here to start heading into the area. Now, right here, we're experiencing some 20 mile per hour winds plus, was that a 30 that I saw in there? No. Okay, so, yeah, we are seeing some 20 mile per hour winds. I will take a look at what we're talking about as far as hail size here. Okay, so we do have some areas of 1-inch hail within this. Heading towards Springfield, so be on the lookout. It's near Ashland and New Berlin, as well as Petersburg, just past you, and it's heading towards Sherman, Springfield, Chatham, and Auburn, as well as Waverly, Pawnee, Edinburgh, and Illiopolis. So be on the lookout for that, as we do have some hail cores heading your way. Now we're going to head back to reflectivity as soon as this can load. We're going to look at this severe warn cell. I'm going to update the comments while this is loading. This is not working. Let's see. There we go. All right. So heading into Mount Sterling. What's that say? Versailles, Meridosia, Perry, Griggsville. We're all severe warned here for this cell that's heading into the area. 60 dBz plus. We're going to take a look at what you're talking about as far as winds, and it looks like this is a very windy cell here. 30 miles per hour plus, 35, 40 miles per hour, and even 50 miles per hour or more up here near Littleton. So be on the lookout for that. Gusty winds possibly heading into the area. As far as hail is concerned with this cell, it looks like we have some 1.5-inch hail near Timewell heading into Mount Sterling and into this whole severe warned area. We also have a cell up here near Astoria, and that's headed towards Browning and into Chandlerville and Bath. And that has some 1-inch to 1.5-inch sized hail within that as well. And I think this was the one where we were looking at 50 mile per hour plus winds. So this one might get severe warned as well because it's not looking good at this point. Let's see if I can't find any other cells to talk about here. Yeah, so this is a line that's developing of thunderstorms here that is not looking too good. Okay, so it looks like we just got severe warned right here. So I'm going to try to find a radar site where we can see this properly. It's just so far from all of them, so it's kind of difficult. This one might be a little bit closer. Actually, I think this one will be the closest. Here in Belton, Missouri, that looks like. So we're going to see this cell that's heading into Macon, Ethel, Atlanta, La Plata, Gifford, Linneus, Brookfield. All of those areas are experiencing a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Let's see if we can't get this loaded in. I don't know why it doesn't want to load here. Sometimes if I switch to level 3, it loads in right away. There we go. And then if I switch back to level 2, is it going to do what I want? There we go. Think it's happening here. Come on. There we go. All right, so we're seeing our severe warned cell here. It looks like it's already towards the tail end of where it's supposed to be. We're picking up some 60 dBz, just hardly in there. We're going to switch to base velocity so we can see the wind speeds. It looks like there's some 25 miles per hour winds within this in the lighter greens and reds within that. And if we look at the mean estimated size of hail, we can see there is some pea-sized hails within this, or half-inch sized hail. So obviously that warrants a severe thunderstorm warning. Again, if anybody has an area they want me to take a look at, I would be happy to do that. I see that there is 2 severe warned cells for Mississippi and Louisiana. Okay, so we will look at the Louisiana one first. No, Trenton, I'm not. I think the Atlantic season will start to ramp up going into end of July, and then this season will become another above average season. I think that's very possible as well. Now we're seeing some big hail, it looks like here. Yeah, so we have some high DBZ cells right here near Amelia, Louisiana, Morgan City just past you. And I don't even know where that is, but that looks like some big hail as well. So a lot of this is over water, but we will take a look at what the wind speeds are within these. It looks like some 25 mile per hour winds right there, and maybe some 25 or 30 mile per hour winds within that one. That one's over water though, so not looking too bad. Mean estimated size of hail though, and we can see there is a big amount of hail here. Almost 2-inch hail within this one, and then as well as this one, almost 2 inches. So big hail going on down there in Louisiana. I'm going to try to get a closer look here at these ones going on in Mississippi. Looks like this is going to be our best bet for a radar site, so we'll take a look. So I'm going to update the comments. Only going to be streaming for a little bit here, unless we get some new viewers start to show up. Yeah, so we have some pretty big hail cores in this one. I think this is over 2 inches. Yeah, so we have some 2-inch sized hail right there. Base velocity, though, we are seeing 50 mile per hour winds within this one, as well as over here near Brookhaven. So be on the lookout for that. Very strong winds within these cells. And if we look at base velocity, you can see, or base reflectivity, we can see there's a lot of, heavy precipitation going on within these areas. Let's see, any more cells to look at. I wanted to look at this one in Tennessee, and then there's one in Virginia as well that we're going to take a look at, but there's one near Knoxville, Tennessee, and we have a radar site close, which is very convenient. I'm not too sure, Xander. I'm not too sure. It's too early to make a bet or a guess at this point, I think. And then Random Dude, we're not looking at models right now, so I can't really tell you what's going to be going on tomorrow, but I do know there is a chance at severe weather for you tomorrow. So near Knoxville, we do have a cell right here. Looking at velocity, you can see you got 25 miles per hour winds in some locations, 20 mile per hour plus. Yeah, it looks close to 25 miles per hour there. And then we're going to be looking at our hail. You can see there is a little hail cell right there that is getting 1-inch hail plus. So that's crossing Interstate 40. Gonna look at this one near Staunton, Virginia. Let's see where our closest radar site is. Probably this one. This one is placed so awkwardly right in between radar sites. Again, there's the super chat button. I'm skipping work right now. On the bottom right hand corner of your screen, you can donate. Any small donation means a lot, as I kind of want this to be kind of like my job. I'd prefer to do this as it's kind of like my passion. So any donation goes a long way at supporting me in what I do. Now we're going to go ahead and first off look at reflectivity for this one. You can see it's a pretty strong sell and it's heading right towards Staunton, it looks like. If we look at winds, about 20 miles per hour. Yeah, some areas of 20 miles per hour showing up there. And if we look at hail size, we have about 1 inch hail there right near Staunton, just on the outskirts there for you guys. Again, if there's any specific location you want me to take a closer look at, let me know. I'd be happy to do that for you guys. Thunderstorms all over the place in the eastern United States. Let's take a look here at what's happening for this area near Petersburg, Virginia. Gonna load in the loop here. I kind of want to take a look at what's going to be going on here later. So we'll try to take a look at the HRRR. This will give us a few hours of reflectivity, like futurecast type stuff. Yeah, so there's going to be thunderstorms in this general vicinity for quite a while here. They're going to be all over the place. You said St. Louis, Missouri. We could take a closer look here. It'll take a second to load in, but it will eventually. There you go, just some showers just to your north in Bowling Green. We do have some cells showing up heading towards the area, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Let's see. If anybody else has an area they want me to zoom in on, I'd be happy to do that. So we're just trying to keep an eye on these severe thunderstorms as they're developing. Springfield, you're getting hit right about now. Am I capturing my full display? Yeah, I could go ahead, if you guys wanted me to, I could go ahead and start talking about tropical, some tropical updates, if that's what you guys would want. So let me know if you'd like me to start talking about tropical, everything going on in the tropics. I'd be happy to switch over and start talking about that a little bit more. It's all up to you guys. In the comment section. Hopefully the live stream is popping up for all of my subscribers. People are probably just getting home from work, so should get a little bit more viewers soon. I'm about to go microwave myself some dinner, or some, like, I don't know what you'd call it, like lunch dinner, as I haven't eaten all day. I've just been making videos. But so there's gonna be like a brief little interlude where I'm just going to keep it on the radar and go microwave some food. Actually, I'll go do that now. So guys, stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a tropical update in just a second. It's going to take me about a minute to go microwave some food and then bring it back up here so that I can keep streaming for a while longer. So stay tuned for that and make sure to stay here in the stream. Alright guys, I am back. Hopefully we didn't lose too many viewers from me not being there at all. I would expect that I did though. Let's see here. 24 viewers. Okay, a lot of you stayed stuck by without hearing me. Probably a lot of people joined in and were like, nobody's here. Okay, sweet. New sub, Anna Hayes, thank you so much for subscribing. I always love the new subscribers. Very passionate ones about my videos. It's always very fun. The weather lately has been quite intense pretty much everywhere. I'm glad someone is keeping up with it. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm very passionate about weather and I love keeping up with it. It is what I love to do. My channel is 5 years old and it had under 1,000 subscribers a year ago, and I made videos a lot just because I wanted to, so it really doesn't have a lot to do with the viewers or anything. It's mostly just me being obsessed with weather. Alright, let's see what we got going on. By the way, the only reason I'm eating is so that I can stream a lot longer, because I was going to end it to eat, but then I was like, you know what, better not end it. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know why we don't have a severe warning right there, and one just popped up, so that's really good. If you're new to the stream, I've been skipped work today to make videos and stream, so all donations are appreciated to kind of support me, and I'd be more likely to do this in the future, like kind of skip work and focus more on making videos. So if you do feel so inclined, I'd really appreciate it. What's up, John Sawyer? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm also from Virginia. Very interesting stuff. Actually, some cells popping up. Big line of thunderstorms extending from the southern Appalachian Mountains up through into the Virginia area and through into Richmond here, and it's kind of extending down into the Hampton Roads areas. We have some thunderstorms developing here. It's all moving south, so it'll be affecting areas that haven't seen it yet very shortly. If you have a specific area you want me to look at during this stream, I'd be happy to do that for you guys. Just let me know. Name a location and I would be happy to zoom in on it. So while we're doing that, one thing I wanted to do is kind of give a little tropical update here. So gonna go ahead and look at the hurricane section of the National Weather Service. Great page to just get all the information you need about tropical weather that's going on. RSNC, I'm a fairly new subscriber to your channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing and sticking in. I hope you enjoy everything that you've seen so far on the channel. Knoxville. Okay. Okay, Knoxville, we have a severe thunderstorm heading into your area. What I will do for you here is switch over to NextRad because I'm actually curious to see kind of like the more high definition stuff going on here. We actually have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings here for Tennessee. One near Knoxville and then one just to your east in Newport near Morristown. It's going to take a second to load in, but once it does, it's going to give us really cool information here. So just give it a second. What's up, Astro Paradise? Xander as well. Trying to load this in. Usually the level 3 loads in like nothing, but the level 2 is much higher resolution, so I think that's why it's harder to get it to finally load in. Here it comes. Just have to play around with it a little bit. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, we do have 2 cells. One over Knoxville. The Knoxville one actually looks really bad. If you're in Knoxville, man, be on the lookout. That cell looks awful. What I will do is look at the wind speed here. Okay, it looks like we do have a little bit of rotation going on there. Not too worried about it. But we do have 20 mile per hour winds here just to the east of Knoxville. So that's actually going to be pretty windy for you guys. This one here, Newport, has actually almost 30 mile per hour winds. Actually 35 mile per hour plus within this. I think I saw 40 even. So maybe somewhere in there I saw 40. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. So this is a quite windy cell as well. We're going to go ahead and look at your hail size though. Mean estimated size of hail. So the Knoxville one, just to your west, we're looking at 1 inch hail, and then just to your north, looking at ½ an inch of hail. This one near Newport, though, looks like it's picking up a little bit of 2 inch hail. So be on the lookout for this one. We're in Tennessee. We're in eastern Tennessee right now. That's what we're looking at. I'm going to switch back to national radar. Could you check northern Missouri? I'd be happy to. So we have these cells that are heading eastward into Indiana or Illinois, but really near Monroe City, Macon. These are still lingering. I'll switch over to the next rad for here too as well. If I can find a site. It's not really a radar site close at all. You're right in between. Okay, so we got all sorts of little cells right here. Springfield, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Pittsfield, Hannibal, Quincy, Shelbina, Paris, Moberly, Bowling Green heading your area. All of these areas are experiencing some really intense cells right now. According to wind, not a lot that's really concerning here. There is some areas of rotation along this line that are kind of causing some concern for me. We'll see how that plays out in the future. Also some rotation right here near Perry, Meridosia, Bluffs, and Griggsville near that severe warned storm. Also some intense wind right here north of Beardstown, 40 mile per hour plus. So that should cause some damage up there. But what I'm really curious about is this hail. It looks like we have all sorts of hail cores here. 1 inch in Moberly, 1 inch here near Shelbina. All of these are ½ inch cells. 1 inch near Ashburn, 1 inch near Perry, 1 inch near Bath and Havana. So all sorts of hail cores going on there that really, really are concerning. That could cause some damage, hail that size. So be on the lookout for that. Xander said, I checked out your second fall forecast earlier. I really liked it. Thank you so much for checking that video out. Seasonal forecasts are my all-time favorite to make for sure. Or snowfall forecasts. Those are really fun too. If you have a way of sharing the stream, by the way, make sure to do it on Facebook. If you have any family or anybody that would be interested in possibly checking out the stream, I'd highly appreciate it. Just bringing more viewers in, and it's only informative information, so it can't hurt. Could you check out Central Florida? I would be happy to do that for you right now. I'd be happy to check out Rockville, Maryland in just a second. Also, thank you for sharing, Xander. I really appreciate it. So near Lakeland, we have this little cell here. Just let me know if you want me to go further south or further north. I'd be happy to do either. But I think this is the one you're talking about. And according to Velocity, we're seeing some 40-mile-per-hour winds just south of Interstate 4 near Winter Haven. 30-mile-per-hour winds down here. So looking quite windy, to say the least, quite gusty. I will go ahead and check out the hail size as well. And we do have a little hail core here, picking up 1-inch diameter hail. Maryland. Somebody mentioned Maryland. So I'll check this out for you just now, right now. If it would load in, of course. Actually, I think that's the problem, yeah. Yeah, we have all sorts of little cells showing up here. Just north of Baltimore, we have this little cell. Looks a little bit concerning, so we will take a look at velocity. Not too much going on there. I'm sure when we look at the hail size here, yeah, we're seeing half-inch size hail. For the East Coast, that's pretty big. Usually, for some reason, on the East Coast, hail is a lot smaller. And then we're seeing 1-inch diameter hail now that it updated. So yeah, that's really big. Gonna update the viewership here. 36 viewers. Thank you. Bobby Livingston, check out Pennsylvania, please. I hear thunder. I will in just a second. As we're getting new viewers, I'm gonna mention this again. Today was the day that I was gonna work, but I decided to make videos and stream. So if you feel inclined to donate, I would highly appreciate that. Even $1 makes a difference. I'll take a look at Pennsylvania right now. Do you have a city you could mention in Pennsylvania so I can make sure to look close to your area? See if I can't get this going. Bobby, if you mention a town near where you live, it would help me out to find a more accurate location. So we do have this cell south of Williamsport near Milton, as well as this one near Huntingdon. Also one south of Orbisonia, if that's how you say that. Then one near Lancaster, and one right next to York, Pennsylvania as well. North of Allentown, we have a lot of big cells showing up as well. Oh, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Forgot where Hershey was exactly. I know it's somewhere in this southern Pennsylvania area. Either way, I'll just cover all these cells. We have this cell right here in Lancaster, as well as one south of Harrisburg and west of York. These ones look pretty bad as well. Looking like they're dropping some hail at this point. North of you, though, near Pine Grove, Pottsville, Tamaqua, Lehighton, we have some bad cells as well, picking up 0.75-inch hail and half-inch diameter hail as well. Also, we have one here near Milton, This one looks to be dropping half-inch size hail at this point. So lots of cells going on in Pennsylvania. Manhattan, though, you're in the clear. I know somebody mentioned Manhattan just a little bit ago. I can play this out for you right now. So they're heading west to east right now. Again, if you have an area you want me to check out, I'd be happy to do that for you. Let's see if I can't get this radar loaded up. Here we go. Oh yeah, so we have this cell right here. This one has a little bit of a hook to it. I'm sure that's why it's severe warned, actually. Yeah, we do have some wind showing up here in Virginia. 30-mile-per-hour wind. We do have this cell that's heading towards my house, actually. So 10 mile per hour winds. Doesn't look bad at this point, though. Picking up a little bit of hail, possibly. Yeah, on the southern end of that. I'll have to see if that heads towards my house. Let's see. Yeah, half-inch hail. Potential. That's always potential. By the way, that's never a guaranteed thing. Yeah, a lot of these cells over here are quite concerning. Don't know why that just happened. Yeah, flash. Oh, I thought that was a flash flood warning for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that there for a second. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the tropics here. And we can see Tropical Storm Alvin is going to become a tropical depression or subtropical depression by Saturday. That's what we expected a while back. If I look at current storms, see, this is what Alvin looks like right now. I always like looking at the high resolution satellite imagery here. It's very beautiful, but not looking his best. Not gonna lie. Right here, there is still some rotation, but you can see a lot of the tops have been taken off by this point. We're also gonna take a look at this new one. This new little disturbance. Is this on this? Yeah, I think that's it right there, actually. So this is the direction it looks to head in. This one might actually head towards Hawaii, which is going to be very interesting to see play out. Remember last year they had some storms affect them as well. So we're going to have to see how this one plays out. Did not know it was expected to go towards Hawaii. And the strength, you could see they all, except for one, take it towards tropical storm strength, and one takes it to a Category 1 strength. So this one could actually be one of our first rather well developed tropical storms of the year. They don't have satellite imagery yet. These models. Okay, so we're just getting model data in for these storms. I do want to check though what the GFS has this one doing. Invest was at 94. Is this it? I gotta make sure this is the right one. No, it's gonna be 94E. There you go. Yeah, so this one is not looking half bad. Let's see if we... Okay, so 12Z is our first update with this storm being included. So we're not going to be able to see all of the data yet, but it actually does have this one developing quite nicely over the next couple of days. Actually, really nicely, the GFS has it developing. So we're just going to have to see how this one plays out. What I will do is go to the 12Z GFS and switch the region to the Eastern Pacific, just to see the direction that it has this one headed in. It has a second storm following it eventually. Very interesting stuff. Let's see if it has it head towards Hawaii. Yeah, it does. Wow. Has a direct impact with Hawaii, the GFS. Very interesting. The Big Island. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. So, it's going to be very, very interesting. Let's see if CFS has this one as well. So this one, the CFS doesn't have it doing much at all. I'll also switch the region to Hawaii. So it does have it heading in the same direction, just nowhere near the same strength on the CMC. Let's see here, yep. Stream health, what does that mean? Nice. Thanks everybody who donated, by the way, once again. I really appreciate that. As we're heading towards an hour, I'm about to end this stream pretty soon. This cell looks rather interesting. So yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye. Hopefully the GFS is not correct at all, because the GFS would have a direct impact with the Big Island. A lot of precipitation there as well, over 10 inches of rain for the Big Island, according to the GFS. So it's going to be very, very interesting again to see how that plays out. Anyway, guys, I'm about to end this one. It's been really nice streaming with you guys. Hopefully, if you aren't subscribed yet, you would consider subscribing. I do streams like this all the time, as well as seasonal forecasts, monthly forecasts, and all sorts of forecasts for different storms and events that are happening at the current time. Anyway, guys, it's been nice.